Hola. We're doing the Camino Norte with Granger and Slider. We did the Camino Frances in 2019, and this is my kit. It's incorporating some of the changes from last time, and a lot of the same equipment that I used. I did pare it down a little bit. So we'll go through and just review everything. This is a 50-degree quilt. The reason for carrying a blanket or something lightweight for warmth is a lot of the albergues only provide a sheet. If you're staying in a pension or something that you book on Airbnb, a lot of times they will have blankets and pillows. This setup is basically if we go into an albergue where it's basically only a bed. That way we have a sleep sack to sleep in, this for warmth, and you can stuff your jacket or clothes in this, and then you've got a pillow. This is my electronic kit. Inside of here, I've got a, this is something new. It's a little bit heavy. There's a weight penalty on this. Instead of carrying our power block, because we'll be able to stop a lot, this is a high-speed charger, so it'll charge at 20 volts, or if there's only one thing plugged in, it'll charge at 45 volts. So if we're at a cafe, we can plug this in, plug in 2 phones or a phone and a watch, and get a quick charge. I have my my Petzl headlamp, and this is also decided to go this year with the rechargeable headlamp instead of having to carry batteries or worry about buying batteries. Here's the 3 cords that I need. One's a USB, one's a USB-C to USB-C, and then one is for the headlamp. And I've just got a regular set of plug-in earbuds. So that's my whole electronic kit. This section right here, this bag, this is my bathroom kit. One of the things that we learned about last time was if you have a mesh bag, you can carry it into the shower, but also it works great when you're doing laundry. If you want to combine, like there's 4 of us on this trip, instead of everybody doing laundry, you just run one load. You can put in your own stuff in your bag, and it makes it easy to get out. This is a gauze towel / privacy screen. So if you're in an albergue with bunk beds, it's nice to be able to hang up something to give you a little bit of privacy. So wherever possible, we double up on stuff. So this is my towel if I need a towel, and privacy screen. So very light, dries quickly. Nice addition. Then also in my kit, then I have my repair emergency supplies, a couple of Velcro straps, an extra mini carabiner, some zip ties, a sewing kit, some KT tape. This proved invaluable last time when I got shin splints and using the KT tape. Didn't know what it was, so we watched YouTube videos on how to put on KT tape. This Compede, this was an excellent find that we found last time. It was in vending machines along the trail. Fantastic stuff for blisters, much better than moleskin. That's why I'm carrying 2 of them. Although, we're really fortunate we didn't have very many blisters. I think 1 or 2. Part of my repair kit, also a couple little wire hangers and some camping tape in case we need to fix our backpacks. Some gloves and earplugs. Earplugs are for sleeping. The gloves are in case we need to do any kind of bandaging or somebody falls, just for sanitation. This is my emergency clothesline. a real lightweight reflective line. And so instead of clothespins, we are using safety pins. They don't, that way if the wind blows, you don't have to worry about losing your socks, or if you're up on the second or third floor and it blows out. This pile here, I'm choosing to carry a couple of books. I ordered this book online, but unfortunately it's not available as an ebook, so it's one of my luxury items that I'm carrying. This book does have good maps and has good stages, but the reason I'm carrying it is, as I watched video blogs, I made notes inside so that each day I could refer back to, or if there was a certain restaurant, or if there was an alternative route. So I took other people's suggestions. I could photograph each page, but for me, again, it's a weight penalty I'm willing to take. This is my journal and a couple of pens. So here's sunglasses, and they're prescription glasses. That way, in case I lose or break my glasses, I at least have something that I've got for reading. Hats. I always wear a hat when I'm outside. So traditionally, I like baseball caps. This is a runner's cap, very lightweight, and also in the rain. I hate having rain on my face, so some kind of hat helps with rain protection. But I also needed some kind of sun protection now for ears and neck, so I went with this umbrella, or no, I'm sorry, a Sunday afternoons. Very lightweight, stiff brim, holds up well in rain and sun, so I'm pleased with that. That's something new this time. These are my Bedrock sandals, and this is another big weight item, but for me it's worked out really well. I like them. They're a hiking sandal. They have excellent traction even when it's wet. I've hiked all day in these before, 12 miles, 15 miles, so I'm used to them. They're comfortable. They're also, for me, a good mud option. If it's a wet or rainy day, I'll wear these instead of my Lone Peaks, my tennis shoes, so I can put them in a bag so I've got dry shoes. The other thing, in 2019, I got shin splints. Still changing out just that little bit, I think helped alleviate or change the tension on my shin splints, so I got through that much quicker. Speaking of the shin splints, something else that I did, I carry these compression sleeves, and I wore those, especially when I got the shin splints. Compression sleeves squeeze the leg so that you're not getting pooling in the leg, and it helps the circulation. So maybe that's a good lead-in. For socks, I wear ankle socks, and having the sleeves, that way I don't have to have long socks, but if I need the warmth or if I want the compression, then I can wear them as well. Get into my my clothing. This is my underwear bag. I have a pair of silk long johns just in case I need, because I'm wearing zip-off hiking pants, really thin nylon. If I need a little bit more weight, or a little bit more warmth, than I have that. Unfortunately, they don't have really good men's leggings. Last time I did take a pair of running tights, but the silk long underwear was lighter weight, so I opted to take that this year. I have a pair of sleeves. I like hiking in short. I have short sleeve wool shirts. So sometimes if for sun protection, I'll put on the sleeves. I also have a lightweight pair of sun protection gloves. That was really handy last time on the Meseta, where we're doing long distance and a lot of sunlight. So I don't like putting on suntan lotion, so as much as possible, I'll cover up. I have one pair of wool long socks, and they're also compression socks. I like to use these for when I'm flying or traveling. This is also one pair if it's someplace and it's cold, either during the daytime or if I'm sleeping at night and I need that extra warmth, then I've got that pair of socks. I have one buff. I'd like to travel with two. I can keep one on my wrist or use one as a head covering if I need it for warmth. But I'm only taking one because I want to buy a Camino one when I'm there, so I will end up having two. I'm taking 3 pair of underwear, wear one, have two. I like the Ex Officio brand. I can wash them in the shower, use it as a wash rag, and it'll be dry the next morning. As far as socks go, I have, last time I really enjoyed and liked these Outerwear socks. It's a company, they started out, I think, making stuff for people with diabetes. It's a special line sock. It's kind of a combination of a compression sock, but it's supposed to aid in healing. But the other thing is you could supposedly wear them for days on end. I had a pair of hiking socks by this company, and I could go a week without washing them. And was still able to stand it. And I don't think anybody else noticed, but nobody said anything, so who knows. These socks worked really well for me. When we did the Camino Frances in 2019, I had 2 pair, did 600 miles, and didn't have any blisters over 36 days. So it worked really well for me. I really like them. I also have 2 pair of the Injinji socks, the toe socks. These work really well for if I do feel a hot spot coming on, I can wear them either by themselves or as a liner under these socks. But the other thing is they also work well with the Bedrock sandals. These have a toe on them, so if I want to wear socks for warmth, these worked perfectly. So for clothing, I basically carry 2 sets of clothes: the set that I'm wearing and a backup set or a town set, or I'll switch out every day. Basically, I have 2 short sleeve, lightweight wool t-shirts, either Wool-X or Icebreaker. This year, something different that I'm doing. I'm carrying a Wool-X long sleeve, lightweight shirt, both for warmth and sun protection. And my other version of sun protection is to have a sunblock long sleeve shirt that I'll wear over my short sleeve wool shirt. The other nice advantage is at night, going out for dinner, then I've got something that looks a little dressier than just a t-shirt. For pants, I have 2 pair. One pair is a regular Prana, non-zip off. They're a little bit dressier. And then I have a pair of Columbia zip off pants, so that way it doubles up as shorts. But that's it as far as my clothing goes. I have, for warmth, I have a Patagonia Capilene hooded, zipped base layer. So in the mornings I can wear that, or I can use it as a sleep shirt if I need the extra warmth. For my warmth package, I've got an Arc'teryx jacket, an Arc'teryx puffy. For rain gear, rain protection, actually I do 2 things. I've got, for lightweight rain, or if I'm walking around town, I have an outdoor research camping or backpacking ultralight raincoat. Packs down really nicely. But I also have a Z-Packs poncho and a Gossamer Gear rain skirt. So if it's really raining, I like to have, I like to throw on a poncho really quick, and it also covers my backpack and keeps my backpack dry. My backpack, unlike everybody else in the group, I've got a Gossamer Gear. I really like it, but it is not waterproof, so I put stuff in either Gossamer Gear, either Z-Pack bags or stuff sacks that are waterproof. So again, maybe a little bit of a weight thing, but also it's a little bit of paranoia. Even I like having all of my gear in waterproof sacks just as a backup. The other item that I really found very useful, this is one of my favorite items from the 2019, it's a Patagonia wind jacket. It's very lightweight, a lot of warmth, but because it's a wind jacket, it doesn't breathe. And it's not really waterproof, so it doesn't work as a rain jacket, but it's fantastic for layering. And in the mornings or evenings, it's amazing how much of a difference this can make. So I don't need a lot of bulk for warmth. These two things right here will keep me warm in most situations, and then I've got the Arc'teryx Puffy for when it really gets chilly. I do have a set of Gore-Tex Infinium gloves, and I have some Z-Pack Possum mittens. I am carrying a set of Dr. Scholl's insoles. I've used these before. At about 400 miles, I found my shoes lose their support. In the past, I've used Superfeet, and I really liked them. But unfortunately now I've got to wear an insert, and it doesn't work with the Superfeet. So I'll carry those because I know those work rather than just buying something along the way. So if I need that extra cushion, I can put those in, and that'll still work with my insert. On this trip, I'm carrying a single liter smart water bottle. In the past, I've carried 2 of the .7s. This time I'm just going to go with the liter, and if there's a lot of chances, I'll only fill it up halfway. So I'll play that by ear. As a backup, I do have a little emergency one. If it looks like it's going to be a long day and I'm really worried about water, I can fill this up. I have the Gossamer Gear Mariposa. I've used this on the Camino last time, and about 120 or 150 miles on the AT. Every time I pull it out and put it on, it feels like an old friend. It feels really good. So I really like it, and it's worked very well. Kind of a hybrid system. I use the Z-Pack multi-pack. I really like being able to access, say, my rain gear or food or the book. So I like this, having the Z-Pack. I also have this set up as I can hook it up on the top of my backpack as a brain if I don't want to wear it here. The other thing is it has a shoulder strap. So at the end of the day, if I need to go into town, I can take this off and use this as a chest bag or a carry bag. So that's worked out really well for me. I like this setup. I've got several hundred miles with it, and worked very well. Also got a little microfiber towel. One other item, I like using a belt bag for several reasons. This one's also a Gossamer Gear. What I'll do is I like having a belt bag so that when I put my pack down, or if I go into a restaurant or whatever, I've got my valuables with me. So for traveling or whatever, I've always got my credentia, my passport, my phone, and I use this as my wallet for money or credit card. So this never leaves me, and then I've got all my valuables with me no matter what. The other nice option, if you're in town or if you're traveling by train, you'll see it a lot, especially in Europe, and one of the things that they talk about is carrying a pack like this across your chest. That way you don't have to worry about somebody pickpocketing you. It's very comfortable for traveling. One of the things that I found useful, I have different color stuff sacks so that I can identify whether I want my sleep kit or my clothes bag or my bathing stuff. The other thing is they're all waterproof bags. So I'll also, like, I know I'm not going to need my clothes during the day. The clothes will go in the bottom. But I'll want my poncho and my cold weather gear at the top. So that way I've got it structured. Also, when we get to the albergue, I'll want my sleep kit right away to be able to put out. So I'll think about that as I stack it in my bag. Yeah. 17.9.